Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden, sharp pain shooting through your leg? Maybe it starts as a subtle twitch and then, within seconds, becomes an intense cramp that leaves you frozen in discomfort. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Leg cramps are one of the most common complaints among older adults, especially those over 60. In fact, studies show that more than 60% of seniors experience leg cramps regularly, often at night, disrupting sleep and making daily movement more difficult. These cramps might last only a few seconds, but the impact on your quality of life can linger much longer, causing fatigue, reducing mobility, and in some cases, leading to fear of walking or standing for too long. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass and become more sensitive to imbalances in hydration, circulation, and essential nutrients. Medications, limited outdoor activity, and changes in diet can further contribute to deficiencies that lead to painful cramps and muscle fatigue. But here's the good news: certain foods can make a real difference. With the right nutrients, your body can repair muscle tissue, support nerve function, improve circulation, and help prevent cramps before they even begin. In today's episode, we'll take a closer look at 3 powerful foods that are not only easy to find, but also scientifically supported to help reduce the frequency and intensity of leg cramps in seniors. Whether you're someone who's been struggling with muscle tightness for years, or you're just beginning to notice those early signs of stiffness, this information can help you take a natural, practical step toward feeling better and moving more freely. So stay with me until the very end, because we're going to uncover not just what to eat, but why these foods work, how to use them effectively, and what research says about their benefits. You may be surprised how small changes in your plate can lead to big changes in your legs, your sleep, and your sense of freedom. Let's begin this journey together. Let's start with one of the simplest yet most powerful foods you can add to your daily diet: the egg. For generations, eggs have been a breakfast staple. But beyond their convenience and affordability, eggs are a nutritional powerhouse that can play a major role in preventing muscle cramps, especially in older adults. As we age, our bodies undergo natural changes that can increase the risk of muscle fatigue, cramping, and weakness. One of the key culprits behind these issues is something called sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that typically begins in our 60 seconds or 70 seconds. According to the National Institutes of Health, nearly 30% of adults over the age of 70 experience some degree of sarcopenia. The less muscle we have, the more strain we put on the muscle that remains, making cramps more frequent and more painful. So how do eggs help? First and foremost, eggs are one of the best sources of complete, high-quality protein. Just one large egg contains about 6 grams of protein and includes all 9 essential amino acids that your body needs to repair and build muscle tissue. These amino acids aren't just useful after exercise, they're critical for daily maintenance, especially in older adults who may not be eating enough protein. Adding eggs to your meals gives your muscles the tools they need to stay strong, recover efficiently, and contract properly, reducing the chance of painful spasms or nighttime cramps. But protein is just the beginning. Eggs also support muscle health through 2 essential nutrients that often go overlooked: vitamin D and vitamin B12. Let's start with vitamin D. This vitamin plays a critical role in helping your body absorb calcium, which is essential for proper muscle contraction. Without enough vitamin D, even if you get enough calcium from your diet, your muscles might not be able to use it effectively, and when that happens, cramps and weakness can occur. The problem is, many older adults don't get enough sun exposure to naturally produce vitamin D in the skin. In fact, research from the NIH recommends that seniors over 70 should get about 800 international units, or IUs, of vitamin D per day. A single egg yolk provides around 40 IU, not enough on its own, but a valuable contributor when combined with other sources like fortified milk or salmon. Eggs also offer a practical way to include vitamin D in your diet without needing to rely on supplements alone. If you enjoy cooking or baking, incorporating eggs into breakfast, lunch, or even dinner can help support your daily vitamin D intake and reduce the likelihood of cramping due to deficiency. Of course, if your levels are very low, your doctor may still recommend a supplement, but food-based sources like eggs are always a smart place to start. Now let's talk about vitamin B12, another key player in muscle and nerve health. This vitamin helps maintain the insulation that surrounds your nerves, the myelin sheath, and ensures that signals travel smoothly from your brain to your muscles. Without enough B12, nerve signals can misfire, leading to spasms, tingling, numbness, and yes, cramps. This is particularly important for seniors because B12 absorption decreases with age. Many medications commonly prescribed to older adults, such as metformin for diabetes or acid blockers for heartburn, can interfere with the body's ability to absorb B12 from food. And for those who follow a low-meat or vegetarian diet, B12 intake may already be on the low side. Eggs, however, offer a gentle and digestible source of B12 that's suitable for most seniors, even those with weaker digestion. In addition to B12, eggs also contain choline, a nutrient that supports nerve function and complements the benefits of B12 by enhancing communication between the nervous system and your muscles. Together, B12 and choline act like a maintenance crew for your nerve pathways, keeping everything running smoothly and reducing the risk of cramps caused by miscommunication between nerves and muscles. So, how many eggs should seniors eat per week to see the benefits without worrying about cholesterol? This question used to come with a lot of debate, but recent research has put many of those concerns to rest. For most healthy adults, including seniors, consuming 6 to 7 eggs per week is considered safe and does not significantly raise cholesterol levels. In fact, the American Heart Association notes that dietary cholesterol from eggs has a much smaller effect on blood cholesterol than once believed. For seniors who are watching their heart health, eggs can still be a better alternative than processed meats like bacon or sausage, which contain unhealthy fats and sodium. And for those with high cholesterol or specific dietary restrictions, egg whites offer the protein benefits without the cholesterol found in the yolk. Timing may also play a helpful role. For example, including eggs in your breakfast can provide steady energy and muscle support throughout the day. Eating eggs in the evening, perhaps in a light dinner omelet, may help support overnight muscle repair and reduce the likelihood of waking up with cramps. Pairing eggs with vegetables or whole grains also adds fiber and antioxidants to the meal, promoting better digestion and blood sugar control, especially for older adults with diabetes. Of course, no single food is a magic bullet. But as part of a balanced, nutrient-rich diet, eggs offer an incredibly efficient and accessible way to support muscle function, nerve health, and overall vitality. They're easy to prepare, easy to digest, and full of the building blocks your body needs to fight fatigue and cramping. If you're someone who's been dealing with leg cramps and looking for simple, natural ways to feel better, adding eggs to your weekly routine could be a small step that makes a big difference. Just remember to listen to your body. Check in with your doctor if you have any health concerns, and build your meals in a way that nourishes you from the inside out. The stronger your muscles, the steadier your steps, and sometimes it all begins with something as humble as an egg. Now let's move on to our second natural remedy for leg cramps, a fruit that many people already have sitting on their kitchen counter, the banana. It's easy to overlook something so familiar, but when it comes to preventing muscle cramps and supporting nerve function, bananas are a quiet hero. They're not only portable and delicious, but also packed with essential minerals that help your muscles contract and relax the way they're supposed to. One of the most important of those minerals is potassium. Potassium plays a key role in how your muscles and nerves communicate. Every time you move a muscle, potassium is working behind the scenes to transmit electrical signals that allow your body to function smoothly. But when potassium levels fall too low, a condition known as hypokalemia, those signals can become erratic, making your muscles overly sensitive and prone to cramping. Unfortunately, potassium deficiency is more common in older adults than you might think. It can be caused by poor dietary intake, side effects from blood pressure medications like diuretics, or even simple things like excessive sweating or dehydration. A single medium banana contains around 420 milligrams of potassium, which is about 12% of the recommended daily intake for adults. Eating just one banana per day can help support proper potassium levels in the body, making it a great addition to any senior's diet. But potassium isn't the only mineral that bananas provide. They also contain magnesium, another crucial nutrient that promotes muscle relaxation and helps prevent sudden spasms. Magnesium is responsible for calming overactive muscle fibers, supporting smooth contractions, and regulating the balance of calcium and potassium in your cells. Each banana provides about 32 milligrams of magnesium, not a huge amount on its own, but a valuable contributor when combined with other magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. Another important vitamin found in bananas is vitamin B6. This vitamin helps regulate neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers that allow your brain and muscles to communicate. Vitamin B6 also supports red blood cell production, which ensures that your muscles are receiving enough oxygen, something that's especially important for preventing muscle fatigue and spasms. One banana contains about 0.4 milligrams of vitamin B6, which meets roughly 30% of the daily requirement for older adults. Research has shown that seniors with low B6 levels may experience more frequent leg cramps, tingling, and even numbness due to impaired nerve function. Including bananas in your diet can help restore this balance naturally. What makes bananas particularly useful is how easy they are to digest and how quickly they provide energy. For older adults who struggle with poor appetite or digestive discomfort, bananas offer a soft, gentle option that won't upset the stomach. They also contain natural sugars and a bit of water, which help with hydration, another factor in preventing muscle cramps. Dehydration is a common cause of cramps, especially at night, and bananas can help support fluid balance alongside your daily water intake. Some experts even recommend eating a banana about an hour or two before bedtime to help relax the muscles and reduce the likelihood of nighttime cramping. The combination of potassium, magnesium, and hydration-supporting carbohydrates makes bananas a simple and effective tool for overnight muscle recovery. Of course, bananas are most beneficial when paired with an overall balanced diet and proper hydration. If leg cramps are caused by dehydration, eating bananas alone won't solve the issue, so it's important to also drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. Another tip: pairing a banana with a handful of nuts, such as almonds or walnuts, not only boosts magnesium intake but also adds healthy fats and protein, which slow sugar absorption and prevent blood sugar spikes. This is especially helpful for seniors managing diabetes, who may need to moderate fruit intake more carefully. For most people, however, one banana per day is a safe and effective way to improve muscle function and reduce cramping. Those experiencing frequent cramps might benefit from eating 2 bananas per day, depending on their health and dietary needs. It's worth noting that while bananas offer many benefits, they are not a magical solution on their own. Some studies, including research from Harvard Health and the NIH, suggest that potassium-rich foods like bananas are more effective as part of a consistent, long-term diet rather than as a quick fix. For example, eating a banana right after a cramp starts may not immediately relieve the pain, but eating bananas regularly can help reduce the chances of cramping in the first place. In summary, bananas are an excellent source of potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6, three nutrients that work together to regulate muscle contractions, reduce inflammation, and support nerve communication. They're easy to include in your routine, whether as part of breakfast, an afternoon snack, or even a gentle treat before bed. And when combined with proper hydration and other muscle-supportive foods, bananas can be a powerful ally in your journey to cramp-free living. Let's now turn our attention to the third group of foods that can make a significant difference in preventing leg cramps: nuts and seeds. These small, crunchy powerhouses are often overlooked, but they're filled with muscle-supporting nutrients like magnesium, potassium, protein, and healthy fats. For older adults, who may not always get enough of these essential nutrients from fruits or vegetables alone, nuts and seeds offer a convenient and effective way to fill in the gaps, all while promoting better circulation, muscle relaxation, and nerve health. One of the most important minerals found in nuts and seeds is magnesium. This mineral plays a central role in how your muscles contract and relax. When magnesium levels are too low, muscles can become overly excitable, leading to cramping, twitching, or tightness. According to data from the National Institutes of Health, many older adults don't meet the recommended daily intake of magnesium, often because of reduced appetite, changes in digestion, or medications that interfere with nutrient absorption. This is where nuts and seeds can help. Just 1 ounce, about a small handful of pumpkin seeds, provides a remarkable 168 milligrams of magnesium, which is around 40% of the daily recommended intake for adults. Almonds contain about 77 milligrams per ounce, and cashews come close with 74 milligrams. But it's not just magnesium. Nuts and seeds also contain potassium, another vital electrolyte that works alongside magnesium to support normal muscle function. For instance, an ounce of pistachios contains about 290 milligrams of potassium, while almonds provide around 200 milligrams and cashews about 160 milligrams. These values may seem modest on their own, but when combined with other potassium-rich foods like bananas or leafy greens, they can make a real impact on preventing the kind of mineral imbalances that lead to cramps. It's also important to understand how these nutrients are lost. Seniors can lose magnesium and potassium through sweating, certain medications, or simply not eating enough varied foods. And unlike processed electrolyte drinks that can be high in sugar or artificial additives, nuts and seeds offer a natural and well-rounded alternative. They also come with the added benefit of healthy fats, especially omega-3 seconds and monounsaturated fats, which support blood circulation and reduce inflammation in the muscles. Walnuts, for example, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to lower muscle soreness and improve recovery after activity. Almonds and cashews, on the other hand, are high in heart-healthy fats that help keep blood vessels flexible and improve blood flow to the limbs, both of which are critical for preventing nighttime leg cramps caused by poor circulation. Now, let's consider the research. A 2023 study published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition found that adults who regularly consumed almonds experienced less perceived muscle soreness after physical activity. The researchers suggested that the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds in almonds helped reduce oxidative stress in muscle tissues, leading to faster recovery and less discomfort. This is particularly relevant for older adults who may already have chronic inflammation due to aging, arthritis, or other conditions that make them more prone to cramping and muscle fatigue. But the benefits of nuts and seeds don't stop with just muscle function. They also contribute to overall nervous system health. Magnesium helps regulate nerve signals and prevent misfiring that can lead to spasms, while the healthy fats in seeds like flax and chia provide support for the brain and nerves. These combined effects can help improve balance, reduce muscle tension, and support a smoother connection between the brain and body, a key factor in maintaining strength and independence with age. So, how can you incorporate nuts and seeds into your routine safely and effectively? The good news is, you don't need to eat a lot. A small handful around 1 ounce is enough for most people. That's about 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds like pumpkin, flax, or chia. You can sprinkle them on your morning oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, mix them into yogurt, or simply enjoy them as an afternoon snack. Some people even like to add seeds to soups or stews for a bit of extra texture and nutrition. Timing also matters. Eating a small portion of nuts or seeds after exercise can help replenish lost electrolytes and support muscle recovery. Including them with meals can improve nutrient absorption, especially for fat-soluble vitamins like D and E. And if nighttime cramps are a problem, having a few nuts with your evening snack may help keep your muscles relaxed as you sleep. That said, there are a few things to keep in mind. Nuts and seeds are calorie-dense, so portion control is important, especially if you're watching your weight. Choose unsalted, raw, or dry-roasted options to avoid excess sodium, which can contribute to dehydration and cramping. And if you have a nut allergy or digestive sensitivity, consider alternatives like sunflower seeds, chia seeds, or oat-based snacks that still offer magnesium and fiber without causing discomfort. In the end, nuts and seeds are one of the easiest ways to nourish your muscles naturally. They require no cooking, have a long shelf life, and can be enjoyed in many forms: raw, roasted, ground, or even in nut butter. For seniors looking to reduce muscle cramps and stay active, these small foods can have a big impact. Add them to your grocery list, experiment with new combinations, and enjoy the benefits of stronger, more resilient muscles with every bite. Now that we've explored the power of eggs, bananas, and a handful of nuts and seeds, let's take a moment to bring everything together. These 3 foods may seem simple, and in truth, they are, but the impact they can have on your health is anything but small. Each one plays a different but equally important role in supporting the body's ability to move with ease, rest without pain, and enjoy the freedom that comes from strong, healthy muscles. Eggs offer a complete source of protein, along with vitamin D and B12 nutrients that help repair muscle tissue, improve nerve communication, and reduce nighttime cramping. Bananas restore your potassium and magnesium levels, keeping your muscles properly fueled and your nervous system balanced. And nuts and seeds? They're packed with muscle-relaxing magnesium, circulation-boosting fats, and nerve-supportive compounds that help prevent tightness, spasms, and fatigue before they even begin. What makes these foods so valuable isn't just what they contain, it's how they work together. Think of them as a trio that supports your muscles from every angle: strength, relaxation, recovery. When included regularly in your diet, they can help reduce the frequency of leg cramps, improve mobility, and make everyday movement feel more comfortable and confident. And best of all, they're easy to find, simple to prepare, and accessible for nearly every lifestyle. So, what's next for you? Maybe it starts with swapping that processed snack for a handful of almonds, or adding a boiled egg to your breakfast. Maybe it's as easy as enjoying a banana with your morning coffee, or sprinkling pumpkin seeds onto your salad at lunch. Small choices like these can add up over time, and when they do, they can help you reclaim restful nights and more active, pain-free days. If you found today's video helpful, I encourage you to share it with someone you care about. A friend, a parent, or anyone who's been struggling with cramps and might benefit from a gentle, natural approach to feeling better. Leave a comment and tell us, have you tried any of these foods? What has helped you feel stronger? We'd love to hear your story. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest tips for healthy, empowered living. You deserve to feel strong, mobile, and supported every single day. Let food be your ally, and let this be the beginning of your journey to fewer cramps and greater comfort. Until next time, stay well, stay active, and take care of those amazing legs of yours. They've carried you far, and with the right care, they'll carry you even farther.